Hello, welcome back to LA Noire. We're going to get into the homicide desk and see what we can do. And these are probably going to be heavily edited in certain spots. Someone has some anger issues.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Rusty don't want me.
I like you.
So let's have a look. No, that's not what I want. I want the outfit. What am I wearing? Sword of Justice. Ah, so this is the homicide suit.
But I like you. This is 1947, not 1927. Of course
Do you have the address?
It's been all over KGPL.
How the bloody...
Off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
I'm going up to the lakes to watch the race.
Right, so... Oh, crud up a cracker. Please. Oh, great.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad doing it. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
Are we any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads, and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
Options, I'm just going to turn that music down a crack more.
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off. We're making a right at the next intersection.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's gonna happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
You get used to Rusty. He's got a certain charm.
Crime scene is just up a dirt road, detective.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
They're used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Asshole. So, yeah, if you didn't know, that would be the first edit point just there. What I'm going to try and do is wherever an edit needs to be, it's just going to get plastered with the LA Noire logo all over the sector where it is, just so there's no muss, no fuss, no nothing. So, yeah.
Trollman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, Detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Alright, so I'm going to try and keep the body out of the camera angle as much as possible. It might not be, but I am going to try.
The victim's bag? Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
No, nothing. Right, a lighter?
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Okay, so let's have a look. One needs to go to there. There. And to there.
The Bomba Club. Why steal a table lighter?
Back from the time when they allowed smoking inside places, they don't anymore. Ah, here we go.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
And now it comes to the bit that's going to be heavily edited.
Cause of death?
Could be the head injuries.
Interesting. What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
What does the writing on the victim mean?
BD. Like Dahlia? Tex? Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Can we get to the Bomba? A man could die of thirst in a case like this.
So, yeah, that's that done. Not actually. Please let me be able to drive this. It would be nice if I could. I can! Yay! Not when it's got the radio coming through, I don't. Nope. Sorry. Not happening. It's going to be one of these two.
Werewolf?
For my money, copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. Caller of the decade. You've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got nicks.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, Oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us a note on the corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
You finished, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for policemen. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. Was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. You can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. You would have found it. So wait for the next turning and go right.
Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive, at 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Go right through here. Slow and steady, come on!
Oh, good, you're still alive. Right.
Hey, honey, what time do you get off waiting table?
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barmaid. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here in the little park.
I love how they managed to include one of the biggest manhunts of the 40s, the Black Dahlia.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry.
Dahlia.
You know her?
Celine? Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
Suspect seen with victim.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
And she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
That would be Truth.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes, at around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
I think he's a bit of a gangster. He's super nice.
Ooh, nice.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
Trophy!
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
It's going to be a doubt, yeah.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're going to tell me.
Okay, I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have. The old man never knew about it.
Knowledge of husband.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. Put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
And that's going to be doubt again.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up, like usual. But he refused. She picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McCole. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Right. Use the telephonography magic.
Want a tip? Refill my coffee next time.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thanks, ma'am.
Right, that trophy, round heels, is to get the owner of the bar to give up the license plate. So you need the truth answer to get that, otherwise you don't get the trophy. So, yeah.
Find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. Worse than I could ever.
Map. Oh, that. Right.
Ever have imagined. Okay, at the next corner, go right. I need you to take a left at the next corner. Just go easy, Phelps. Take the next right. You're gonna kill someone! Take the next right. Swing left.
So very near the crime scene.
Keep on going through here. You're taking the next left.
Finally.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second. Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Okay. Newspaper. Pretty much as soon as you walk in.
Said I had to go back, Doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
The circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary arrangements.
You said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before.
I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal with
You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
Someone ain't happy. Right.
Regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive.
And jewelry case?
Tiffany. The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
Burglar used a pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Oh, what else? There we go.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I get nasty when I'm thirsty.
He's a model citizen. Oh, hello.
Galloway, homicide, badge number 564.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan. Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand. Right? Celine had been drinking, and she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out, and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Yeah, you don't want your dander to get up. Oh, the language of the 40s.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Kind of makes you wonder what games and films.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, the broad keeps the house looking like that, so probably deserved it. Skipper says bring him in. Keep the hacks off our backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Yeah. Kind of makes me wonder what...
Shots fired, officer down.
Yeah.
6th Street and Lindley
Yeah,
Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place.
We're not...
Unit to handle code 3.
Shut up. We're not going for those. Yeah, it kind of makes me wonder what films and games are going to reflect in the language of, say, the late 80s, early 90s, in about 10 years' time. It's going to be funny. Oh, I can see a way through. Shut up. Out the way. There we go.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead.
All right. Following your lead.
You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh, my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
That she's...
We're going to have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Right. Not that.
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk.
Size 11s.
It's not good for you.
You think the atmosphere's thick in here? Wait till you try the gas chamber.
And just for the OCD people, because it annoys me.
Just sit right
There we go.
The oldest problem there is, what to do about the old lady.
Right. Question.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
Excuse me.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
You know she went to the Bomber Club.
The bartender there, he calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home. He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it. I'm gonna have to live with that.
Last contact with the victim?
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
Yeah, that's the truth.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
Motive for murder.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
And we know it's a lie because the thing on the countertop, I need you to do something about my wife.
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
Right. Sorry, I had to go quick to avoid the writing on the body.
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Okay. Whoa.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Operator, give me dispatch. Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt.
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc.
Operator, give me R&I.
Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
Right. No. Okay. That's going to go to Mendez. Yeah.
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter anywhere near.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want when you're sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
I think you have to come here anyway, but yeah. Now you can go and speak to Chappie, but I like to come here anyway. So, apartment 16.
Mendez, apartment 16.
Fourth floor. Two. Okay.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in. Take a look around and see what you can find.
Right. Bedroom. Shoot.
Gotta get these to Ray. Size 8s could help place Mendez at the scene.
Hello.
brothers could match the color and brand of the body. Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
Yeah, it looks like the one that we saw her being bashed in at the start.
We have the murder weapon. Better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Don will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Run.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there. You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
Well, he doesn't need to, but he's going to. Whee!
Get in and drive. Hit it! Clean this asshole off the road.
Out the way, out the way, out the way.
I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle and I'll stop the son of a bitch. Thanks! You gotta get me closer! Trying to shoot out his tire. Wish me luck.
Whoa. The car is wrecked.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry. Put your hands in the air!
Okay. So that's that.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
Probably wise. Alright. Let's have a look.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect, and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
Not for you. You're not one of them, Cole. 19 of 19, 6 of 6, and valorous. Suspect is in the bag, even if we did leave Jacob sweating in central lockup. Doesn't matter, we got what we wanted to do anyway. Right, let's see if there is a flashback cutscene. As I found, if you press start, you scrub them. So, yeah. It is not good. Oh, but there is a cutscene.
This pain to cool the lava you pump through my veins, 'cause I'm burning up.
Go home, Cole. Go home. Nope, no, it just goes straight to the next one. Okay, right, I'm going to quit there. When I come back, you will see the golden butterfly writing goes straight up. What I'm doing is recording all of these in one big chunk. I'll see how the editing goes and go from there. I just wanted to record this one, test the editing idea that I've got and see if it works. If it does, fantastic. If it doesn't, then at least I can try something different. More than likely, I could actually cut out the entire bits that have got the body inspection on. I don't want to, but I might actually have to. It's just one of those things. I just don't want to get my video flagged on YouTube. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Anyway, I'll catch you next time with more LA Noire Homicide Desk, and I'll see you next time. So thanks for watching, and catch you later.